Lincoln, the Quarry Engine, is one of the smallest engines from the Great Western Railway. He loves shunting trucks and loading them with stone from the hopper. It was a good job for Lincoln. One day, Lincoln was at the sheds when the foreman came up.
"There's a load of stone that needs to be taken from the harbor,"
said the foreman.
"Yes, sir,"
Lincoln insisted as the foreman walked away. Lincoln left the quarry to pick up the trucks from the quay. Soon, he arrived at the quay and was prepared to leave the quay. The stones were loaded into the trucks, the guard blew his whistle, and Lincoln left the quay, dragging the trucks gently behind him. Lincoln came to the bottom of a steep hill. The stones were heavy and he felt very tired. He huffed and he puffed and was soon at the top.
I made it from the top of the hill with a puff,
He said out of breath. Then there was trouble. The trucks were too heavy and they pushed him down the other side of the hill.
Oh, stop, hit the brakes, driver, hit the brakes.
He whistled. His driver and fireman applied the brakes, but Lincoln was still going too fast. Lincoln shut his eyes tight. He felt like he was going to keep rolling until he crashed. But then, suddenly and slowly, his wheels felt like they were slowing down. At last, he came to a stop right in front of the buffers.
Finally stopped at last. I thought I was going to drown in the sea.
His relief didn't last long. Soon the stones were unloaded and Lincoln reversed out of the harbor and back to the quarry. The next day, Lincoln was shunting some empty trucks under the hopper, but it wasn't long before the work was over and Lincoln was very tired. Soon, he closed his eyes and went off to sleep. Early one morning, the foreman came walking up.
"There's been a construction going on from the mines. The maintenance engine will come and take a look, so I suspect that you will work with them until the work is finished,"
The foreman said.
"Yes, sir,"
Added Lincoln,
"All right then. Well, sounds like you got work to do."
addressing at Lincoln. And with that, he turned and walked away. Lincoln spent the rest of the day working hard. Soon he had the trucks all lined up and ready to go. That evening, a maintenance train arrived.
Hello.
Lincoln said.
Hello there. You must be the Quarry Engine, Lincoln, correct?
That's right. I am Lincoln. And what's your name?
Well, I don't have a name, but my workers used to call me the Maintenance Engine. That's why.
Oh, I see. It's a pleasure to meet you anyways.
Puffed Lincoln.
All right, Lincoln. The foreman said we're supposed to check in each mines one by one, but please be careful.
Offered the maintenance engine. With that, the maintenance engine puffed to the mines while Lincoln went to collect his trucks. Lincoln and the maintenance engine worked hard. The workers were picking, and they brought lanterns so they could see what they were doing. As they continued to mine, the two engines became bored. They wanted to get back to work, until they heard a strange noise.
Now, what on earth is that? No clue. I think it's coming from the other side of the mine.
Maybe we should check. It could be dangerous.
He said as one of the miners went to check, while the rest of them stayed. At that moment, Lincoln and a few workers never returned. They decided to go check and see if they were all right. But when they arrived at the area, they were nowhere to be seen. They only found a lantern on the tracks.
I think you need to see for yourself from beneath the floor,
said one of the miners. He went to investigate. When he came back shortly after, he sighed.
I think you need to see for yourself from beneath the floor,
as the maintenance engine rolled closer and came to a complete stop. Then he shrieked in horror. What was on the ground made them sick. There was Lincoln and several miners, beyond repair and dead.
Oh my god! We must phone for help!
He cried. They raced back from the quarry and went to find the nearest signal box. They soon arrived with the signalman on board. They told him about the engine and the miners that were below the ground and dead. They had just arrived at the mines when suddenly...
Oh my god.
So, this means...
That they are all dead.
Yeah, I think we'll have to close the mines, otherwise someone might go in there and not realize the danger.
For a long time, no one entered the mines because of the incident that happened last night. However, if you lay too closely, you might hear the sound of whistles in each mine. No one would say for certain, but they believe that that whistle belongs to Lincoln, the Quarry Engine.